Alright, so we're going to be discussing what we should be getting until the first anniversary, and I was having a little chat in the fan Discord, which if you want to catch me there, I'm always active there for the most part. And I definitely think it's important to talk about some banners that they might gloss over, right? So we're going to talk about what I'm personally expecting in February, March, April, and then early May is when we should be getting half anniversary. But half anniversary should be the first anniversary units. And that would be Zonji, Domain, Gojo, Sukuna, and then also you could count, well, Sukuna is not part of it, Sukuna is later, but you could also count the JJK 0 rerun if they do it then, because they need to do this also because they buff Yuta and Ghetto in this batch, right? Amazing thing, amazing thing. So, we're going to talk about the units, but I just want to say, for now, I'm saying February is going to have the remaining units, right, that we're missing, so essentially that would be Mecha Maru, that would be Red Panda, and then afterwards it would be the map event here. I think they could bang this out extremely quick, like in the first week, the first 10 days of February, they could bang this out. Then they're going to move on in here. So we're going to essentially, this video is going to be talking about what we should be getting, and also like the recommendations, I guess, right? Just to say, right, in terms of cubes, we are very much equal to JP. So if you're shitting on Global, you're shitting on JP2, you're just shitting on the game in general. Don't shit on comparisons because it's pretty much equal. If anything, Global's a bit better than JP. You could check my previous video on this. But we should be getting around, I'd say 30k to 40k in February, all depending, because we should be getting something that's pretty important. The only thing that's, well, not really in line with the timeline is because in February, they got a 100-day celebration, which we should be getting February 15th, essentially, is when we should be getting this. And in total, it's 6,000 cubes, right? Because there's also another special login with this. So expect another 6,000 from this in February, right? Now, moving on, for June, right, there's 3 events which I think we could easily get in the first 10 days, but that's my opinion, unless they take it very slow. Afterwards, right, I could see them very easily bumping June, because it's 4 updates. The thing is, it's a random-ass banner, it's just powerful enemy rerun, right, which should bring SP battle, unless I'm mistaken. Then we got a map event, we got memory quest, and then we got story event. There's only 1 new unit between these 4. 1 new unit, and 1 recollection bit, like gotcha recollection bit. So overall, also I just want to see what exactly does this do, because nah, never mind. But overall, like, this should be quick, right? I don't know if I'm tweaking on this, so I feel like we'll get all of this alongside what I just said before in February, and I could see them touching July. And by the way, Miwa for sure skip. So in July, we have another powerful rerun, which I could see them doing. But the thing is, guys, they're also free to just postpone these powerful enemy battles and just release banner updates instead, right? That's fine to do because banner updates always come with events. And I could see them doing this because of how many powerfuls they kind of like spammed. And they're fine kind of like mixing up the order with it. So I could definitely see these being skipped. And then at that point, you have a lot less updates to go through. And then there's a story update with Isaki, she's alright. I would hope there's another Saki though, if I'm being real, because she's not crazy, right? There's a map event, then a Hollow Purple rerun, which is definitely a skip considering he's going to be on standard, and then we got Yaga. So I could see most of this stuff up until end July happening in February. Could it trickle in to March? For sure. I'm just saying in February we should get somewhere near Yellow Yaga by the end. That's my personal guess. Let me know on yours down below. Now for March, I could see them going all the way to Pity update, right? So there's a couple things. Now, in August, we got a powerful enemy, another rerun. Okay, you shouldn't be summoning on this, right? Here we got another rerun. We got Nanami 20 days in, and then we got Green Maki with a goated ass event marathon, right? Really good. So also, holy fuck, this is fire. Holy. Anyway, we got 2 units in August, but 4 updates total. I could see this alongside September, which comes with Green Ghetto rerun, chapter update alongside a shit ton of stuff, right? This is just a story update if we're thinking about it, so they could easily bump this in with something. So there's 2 updates, 4 updates, but we could really say 3. So in total, it's 7. I could easily see a lot of this coming because most of it is reruns and not new units. Okay. So I don't know if they're going to go in order. Personally, I could see them. The thing is, the reruns, I don't know when they're going to happen, because is it in March? Because most of this stuff would have to be in March. Like maybe they're going to bump back the Teenjo and Teen Ghetto rerun to put it a bit later. But if they do bump it back a bit, there's a high possibility that it overlaps with the standard banner update, right? So I'm expecting most of August, September, in March, but we know they're not going to do all of it, which then brings us to April, right? Which is right before Half Annie. And what they have to get through is essentially, in my opinion, just October and the remnants of the 3 months previous. So what I mean by this is there's not like a crazy amount, but what I would imagine personally, right, is Green Obara and Green Megumi get skipped. All right, they get skipped, and all we have is the Toji rerun. So I could see them doing a couple of cheeky things, but I really think Toji rerun is going to come after standard banner update still, unless they play it very bad. If they put Toji rerun before standard update, which is, I want to make sure it's understood, it is a possibility, then it would be a reason to complain. 1000% it would be a reason to complain. Like, a big reason, I'd say. Now, we also have Mai and then Blue Inumaki, which a lot of these units that are good, like if we check it, just to show, right, in the supports, like Yaga, then we go down a bit lower. Well, not Mai, technically. We could even say Kaido, Blue Inumaki, right, Green Ghetto. All these units are type specific, so you have to use them on their color. But even Mai, like a lot of these are skips for a lot of you free to play. So even if they're pretty good units, it's not units that you're necessarily gonna want to have, essentially, right? But yeah, expect pity transfer, in my opinion, for March, right? That's personally when I'm saying it, like early March, right? Because then after, they're gonna have to get through October. Now I actually think they're gonna skip Nobara and Megumi, or Nobara and another unit, right? Megumi, I feel like made a shit ton of money, but I feel like so did Nobara. But 2 units should be getting skipped. Now, who they are, I don't know. I think they're going to release Mai, because she's the update with pity transfer, so we'll have to see on that one. But someone like Blue Inumaki, I could see them easily just kind of getting rid of. Blue Inumaki. And also, well, I guess Green Nobara or Green Megumi, whoever it is, and put it after Anniversary. The reason is, we see for HI, they skipped, right? They skipped Mechamaru. They skipped, where is it? They skipped Red Panda and then the map event to put it during the like extra down period of hidden inventory. What I mean by that, oh, I opened JP. What I mean by that is this. So you could see here that all these units, like for example HI and Teenjo or Teen Ghetto, are coming out before the 31st, but these banners end. Where is it? These banners end. Nope, wrong thing. The banner ends the 17th of February, which means there's 17 more days for the 3 events we got previously to come afterwards. So I could see how they do it for April, right? Is essentially that they like skip 2 or 3 of the banners, put it afterwards, right? Because in November we get some rerun shit, but it's all reruns, which they could easily skip some reruns that aren't tied to events, but most of them unfortunately are. But like for example, the Hollow Purple and Saki rerun could be skipped if they just release powerful enemy Hanami in another update, right? Something like that is essentially... I didn't even know we had Crystal Object 2 times. What the fuck? That's news to me. But anyway, what I'm expecting, because like the only new unit in November is Kaido. Actually, no, and Yuji, right? Yuji, because he comes out the 21st. I forgot. Anniversary still in November. But you should expect that 2 of the 3 units, 2, 3, maybe even 4 of the units or updates that are coming from July to October will actually be released later on if they're going at a 2x speed and keeping it up, right? So this will leave you with a good amount of time still to like save, because they're going to be in May, being Zonji, Domain Gojo, and then later on, I could see Sukuna being in June if they fill up this month, right? I could easily see Sukuna being there, because there's so much shit. They cannot just drop Sukuna randomly right after. Like, I think you actually have to give a bit of a gap for that. And then we get into January, which doesn't really matter. So, like, just kind of expect that, like, for me, I'd say, if you want to check out the timeline yourself, that in February, we're going to kind of have a combination of March to July, right? Because March, we're missing 1, April, we're missing 1, May, we're missing 1, and then June, July is what we should get. Because June essentially starts from the 12th, so it's like 18 days worth of content here. And then in July, it's like there's not really too much new stuff either, right? So it's like, I feel like it should be easy to combo this in March. And then in April, I feel like it's going to be like August to October, unless they're like slow down. I could see them getting rid of a lot of these events, putting it after anniversary. But I mean, like, what I mean by after, it's like while the banner is still up, but during anniversary, right? It could be that. But we'll see what exactly they do. I just kind of wanted to make this to talk about some things, how we should be getting a 100th anniversary soon, and all that good stuff, and how first Annie being Domain Gojo Zone G should be for the half anniversary, right? So that's going to be all fun. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think the schedule is kind of cooked? What do you think standard banner update? The last thing I want to talk about, standard banner update, like, how do you think it's going to revolve around pity transfer with also the HI reruns? Because are they going to allow you to like have pity transfer with the Teen Joe rerun? Like, what are they going to do? Because the best thing for them to do is have pity transfer come out before all the HI reruns, but we don't even know when pity transfer is necessarily coming out. The overall speculation date right now is like kind of around March, but we'll have to see on that. But yeah, I'm just leaving it up in the air for when exactly they're going to really do the fucking reruns, because it's weird. Like, Teen Joe and Teen Ghetto are before the pity transfer, then Toji's after. So we'll have to see. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching this video. Have a good one, and I'll see you. Bye-bye.